Yeah, because I didn't understand what your point was, or it sounded like you were making a good point to make me look like an asshole. So I had to get rid of that, of course.
Empathy.
What? What did he say?
Empathy.
Empathy, yes. Because we were having a discussion earlier on about empathy. No wonder people hire fucking camera people to do the work. You can't really engage in a moment when you have to operate the camera. Hey, how are you liking the chicken?
You know she's vegan.
Hey,
No, she's not. You are?
She's just eating to like.
Did you ask?
Really? Oh, don't do that. Why would you do that?
Did you, Rosie?
Are you? No, you're bullshitting me. What a fucking bullshitter.
I don't know.
Did you, Rosie?
Yeah.
You guys watch Modern Family?
Oh my
No.
I'm actually starving. What the hell, man?
I know what it is though.
Oh yeah, Modern Family is amazing.
I know what it is.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Roman, can you pass the cheese?
Why would you recommend the show?
Anna, can you pass the cheese?
Oh my
Roman,
God,
can you
Modern
pass
Family
the-
is
Thanks.
hilarious. The character development is like fabulous. When you watch all of it, it's no, it's amazing. I laugh my butt off. I love Modern Family.
What?
Oh, I just didn't have any other place to point the camera.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
How about you, Anna? Do you like Modern Family?
Every time
Oh,
I
you watch it?
Yeah.
Huge.
Who's your favorite character?
Probably Gloria.
Oh, Gloria is that woman from the South, right? She's like the Latina. What's her actress name? What?
Sofia Vergara.
How do you pronounce it?
Sofia Vergara.
I'm Anglophone. Sofia Vergara.
Okay, Vigado. Okay. Yeah, she's pretty good. I like the fat homosexual man.
Oh, he's amazing. He's so
He's so
funny.
dramatic, eh? He's so dramatic.
Yeah, and that's the thing is his background is he used to be a football player. He was like he's this super alpha, uber gay guy. My other favorite I have like
Alpha.
Yes, he's an alpha. He just acts like he's hilarious.
He acts like the bottom.
No, he's the top.
Yeah.
Do we know are we talking about the same guy?
Yes.
They
Yes.
adopted that Vietnamese girl, and he's with the small, thin, bearded dude who is always calming him down.
I think you just answered your own question. How is he an alpha and he's?
He's the
And he's what?
no.
And he's what?
He's just basically a housewife. Could I have this?
Who's the housewife?
No, the fat gay guy.
No, ask others.
Could I have this?
The rest?
No.
Oh, I want some more.
What's gonna happen?
I'm starving, man.
So cook the steaks, guys. Roman, cook the steaks.
Okay.
Or the salmon.
Oh.
It's marinated.
The chubby guy.
No, the
from
salmon
Modern
has to go in the
Family.
oven.
What temperature?
The
No,
chubby
do
guy.
the
Are you
steak.
listening?
No, the salmon guys. Weren't you doing the maple salmon?
No.
I would do-
cast iron?
Yeah. So do the salmon in the cast iron pan. Yeah.
Bro, he's right there. Man.
What are we doing, guys? Are we doing the salmon in the cast iron pan?
He's the one that says I'm fucking starving.
You making, honey?
Oh.
Why can't we just try to keep this like not R-rated? The swearing. Why are we swearing? You're such a defeated,
What
cynical,
did I
crude
say?
human being. I don't know. You swore. Like I have to sometimes pretend that I can be proud of you. No. And you should say, "Same here, Dad."
I didn't know if I had to feel like a number in the family too.
Yeah, sometimes, honey. If you equate being a number with being polite, then that's okay. Whichever way it makes sense to you. Did you have some alcohol?
Kind of beer.
You didn't have a beer, man. You had what was it? A light beer.
Yeah.
You don't want any. You're trying to cut that out too.
No.
So why did you have a light beer?
Hey, yo, Julius. pass
Oh,
it
because
quick.
that was the only thing here.
That's an appetizer. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
That's
you want
it,
some
like-
wine?
Sure.
Okay. You want to get it?
You have Julie.
What about me? And Roman, you could have had more potatoes. There's a bunch of potatoes here.
No, I don't like potatoes.
Hey, guess what, man?
Where's the cheese?
Guess, oh motherfucker! Oh, can I have some cheese? I completely forgot about the goddamn cheese. I made an entire. Yes, hold on.
You made an entire video.
Show me the cheese! That's from a famous movie.
Can we do ASMR videos?
You remember? Sure, hold on.
Isn't that like the guy in the movie, the Hannibal guy?
I don't know. They should do some ASMR. They should do some ASMR Brazilian wax in slow motion, and you see all of the hair being pulled out of the skin. Oh my god!
They do.
It sounds nice.
Why
though.
not just say
They have
wax?
ASMR on everything.
Like why Brazilian? Because you want to see like the asshole get torn apart?
Yeah, yes, the Brazilian, of course. That's way more enticing. You broader, a broader fan base. You
What
know.
if the guy doesn't have a camera mouth, so he has to do it one-handed?
Holy
Does he, like, duct tape the
shit!
cheeks or something?
The guy, it's for a woman.
Um,
Hey, don't forget about the meat, in your pan,
yeah, bro.
There's no meat in it right now.
Yeah, but there's
But the
oil.
pan, you turn it on, yes?
There's
You know
oil.
you're gonna die. I can tell you right now, you're gonna die in a fucking house fire. You're gonna go to bed and you're gonna forget that you had a pan on.
I agree. He's probably gonna do that.
I've never done that.
Yes. Like, multiple
What about the
times.
patient that you forgot at the hospital?
Oh no, man.
Roman, the pan.
Yeah,
Can I have the cheese, please?
Yes.
He discovers the cure for some obscure disease that only 1% of the population has, but then 5 patients died because he forgot they were all in the corridor and they needed to go to different rooms.
And they needed to go to different rooms.
Yeah.
It's not even
Roman. Roman.
Yeah, it's not even.
Present.
So how did you like the chicken?
Finish.
No, no.
It's currently
Julius.
very good.
Eat this.
What?
I said it's currently very good.
Julius.
Oh, what a nice
I
brother.
was just doing that so you could say, well...
Oh, he wants more steak.
Yeah.
It's because I'm almost full, so.
So why the fuck are you making...
Hey, tomorrow before you leave, though, I would like to make a reaction video for my channel.
Okay.
I want you and Rosie if she wants, and Roman over
We're
here.
staying with you till 11, and I'm leaving at about noon
When? Monday?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Yeah, I'm leaving at noon. He's staying with you.
Why are you leaving at noon? What do you have happening?
My apartment is a disaster.
Please stop. Let's try to stop talking about work for a second. Just 1 second, okay? Because then where's the quality of life? Where's the fucking fun? Imagine we're at a pub right now and you start talking about your work responsibilities. How much of a bummer would that be?
What?
We go to a pub to forget about life, to get drunk,
And then you bump into you.
and to make life worth living. Alcohol and drugs make life worth living
Yes.
on occasion.
No, everything.
Not all the time. Because if you do it all the time, then you become like him. But once in a while, it's okay. What do you think about that? What do you think about Molly?
Who's Molly?
No, it's because
It's a drug, Lisa.
he thinks I did
The
Molly.
fuck? Do I look like a loser that would know this?
MDMA.
I think that somebody told me that you were inquiring about how to purchase Molly.
Yeah, exactly. This guy over here. He kept on telling you.
Yeah, hide your face. Hide your face with your
It's
guilt.
pretty easy.
All I'm saying, guys,
Are you a top or bottom in a gay relationship?
Everything.
You're in everything? I'm a fidget
Balance.
spinner.
A top and bottom at the same time. Like that lizard that
Have you
eats its
seen
own
that guy
tail.
who, like,
But now he's a gay guy that eats his own dick.
have you seen the
What's
guy
what's
who, like,
that called, guys? What's it called? You know the lizard that eats its own tail?
Can I have some more salad?
No. Lisa,
Open this.
is that you want it in the sauce?
Yeah.
Oh God. So, personally, my opinion about drugs, usage of drugs,
Push.
make sure you're safe. Don't take anything that is chemical that was made, because no, that's where you get into the ketamine, right? And in the what else?
Cocaine.
No, the thing that's been killing all the kids and
Fentanyl.
fentanyl, right? It's like, oh, okay, let's give this pill a little bit more kick. Your mom's not subscribed to my channel, so you don't need to be nervous. She's not talking like she's with a police investigator or something. This is funny. Okay, you know what? We can talk about that thing later. All I'm saying is,
Why are you bringing this to the table?
What?
Ew.
bring what to the table? Oh, I thought you meant the topic.
No.
Why are you talking about drugs at the
No,
table?
it's like the cannibalism, and I'm trying.
Hey, did anybody have any of this butter over here?
I did.
Okay, and you? Nice, and you? Okay, how many people had voted for butter? Interesting, eh? But him, he can't help it. He's programmed by the Italians. He's like, I must have this in a particular way. Don't ever deviate. I'm a meat and potatoes kid.
If you deviate, you become.
Honey, the blood you just, sweetie, you just leave it on.
Dripping. I'm gonna throw up.
Leave it on the plate, or pour it down Daisy's mouth,
No, I don't want. I'm gonna.
or you can just throw it in the garbage, sweetie.
I'm gonna throw up.
Hold on, let me see. Where's the blood?
It's dripping on.
Where is it? Honey, turn the fucking fan on. The alarm is gonna go off. What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. What are you doing? Ooh, you're making meat. Look at that. A real pro, huh? Look at that. Yeah. Slap that meat. Slap it. Aren't you supposed to season afterwards? Because otherwise, if you season at first with the salt, aren't you pulling water away from the inside? You're going to dry it out? I have an idea. My idea is in the question that I just asked you. When you put salt at the beginning, sweetie, salt attracts water, yeah?
Yeah.
So you want to leave the salt for after you've closed the surface. You've made a crust. You make the crust, you protect it.
Okay. But what about garlic right now?
What?
Garlic.
Garlic.
Well, garlic powder.
Yeah, just get the sear on. Look, everybody talks about how to make steak, right? Everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, you make it high at first, because you want the skin to close. You want all the holes to close,
Okay.
and then the humidity and the juices stay inside the steak.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, and you also don't want to turn until it's time. You want it to have, because otherwise, when you turn, all of the steam is going to come out to the other side, and you won't get the good closure,
Yeah, exactly.
or something like that. What I'm telling you is 30% bullshit and 70% accurate, I think.
You just want it to have a good taste.
Yeah. You want to make it have a good crust. Wow. You represent the failure of my profession, the demise of my profession. Where's that from?
Anna. Oh, the menu maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, no, honey. We said it before. Get the sear on.
No, let's hear some more, no?
Yeah, it should be, but whatever. Man, these are thick steaks, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, honey, get some butter in here.
Yep.
So soft.
Okay, see this amount? Go cut me another piece with that same amount.
Yeah, but they don't accept no as an answer.
Yeah, but that's why, like, then you make their lives hell afterwards.
What, after marriage?
Even before.
Well, yo, fuck you. You can't throw around accusations like that.
What kind of accusations? Speak up!
They said that we don't listen to no.
It's true.
That's true.
Like what? No, I don't want you to pay for the restaurant. Ha ha ha.
He listens to that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, pay.
That's because he's a fucking loser because he's unemployed. Right?
Not a loser.
Well, that's what his 13-year-old sister said. You're a fucking loser. See how funny that is? It's so fun because then I don't have to pay attention to your emotions. So easy. Any type of humor at that point goes, man. I'm talking about the need for empathy, Juju. Remember we were talking about empathy before?
But you don't have empathy right now.
I'm showing him what a world without empathy looks like.
Yeah, he sees it every day.
Does he? If he sees it every day, then why doesn't he become more empathetic? He seems to be becoming colder.
Because that's what happens.
What?
Like you said, the person that had no empathy made you have no empathy, and next time with the truck thing, and next time when you come forward to someone, you will not propose to them to move the truck.
Oh, that's a good point, Rosie. I see what you're saying. I'm telling you this story because I'm telling you what my challenge at that point is. And what that challenge is, do I want to go down the path of being cold and forming a wall? Or do I want to remind myself that I don't want to be like him? And I want to provide an example to myself, to my kids, you know, to people, whatever, that there is a necessity to struggle towards empathy, to maintain that as an option for myself and maybe for others.
But your first instinct is to have no empathy. So imagine if you're facing that every single day. At some point, there's so much smoke in the house.
Oh wow, there is a lot of smoke. Honey. You do need to turn down the heat, sweetie. I said it was at the beginning. Like, Rosie just pointed out that we almost died in a fire, honey. The smoke alarm is going to go off.
It doesn't enough for your reputation, man. You're gonna die in a fucking fire.
No, we're gonna all die.
Wow. Imagine if you ran a restaurant. These are the comments that I'm hearing. What stinks? It smells horrible in here.
No, this is the menu part 2.
It's part of the ambience.
It's
The
the
loaded gun has no bullets in it.
That's right, it's him. Yeah, but the thing is that nurses face that every day, doctors face that every day, police officers face that every day, workers at the welfare office face that every day. And again, what I'm saying is it possible for people to say, hey, like in religion, for instance, what's the purpose of having a religion? It's to give people like a recipe book. Hey guys, don't start envying your neighbor. Don't kill your neighbor. You know, don't whatever else the fuck they say. I don't know, man. There's like apparently 10 major rules, right? Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is the rules are there. Why are the rules there? It's to guide people. So people need guidance because we don't want to just become animals, right? So at some point, just like in mining, miners would send a canary, a bird, down the cave. Because sometimes there were odorless gases you couldn't smell that could kill you. Within you walk in, you're dead.
Okay.
So you send a bird, if it dies, boom. We are in a sick society. A society is made up of individuals. If the majority of the individuals are depressed, going on Twitter, speaking in racist ways, threatening to go and do school shootings, actually doing school shootings, talking about pedophilia, talking about hurting women, talking about hurting men. You know, it's just like there's so much hatred and anger that at some point you need to say, okay, hold on a second. Let's reverse engineer this and see where maybe perhaps we went a little bit too far. So when we start industrializing our products, we industrialize the manner in which these products are made. So we become industrialized. We become numbers. So there's a fragmentation, a detachment in society. People no longer have the sense of, hey, guess what? My neighbor matters to me, except if there's a cataclysmic event like 9/11 and everybody's helping everybody out because there's a common enemy. This has been done like COVID. There was also this famous experiment where you had kids that were part of a summer camp. They split the kids in two. One group went out and they had to either treat the other group like they were enemies and they were hunting for something. But all of a sudden, the cohesion within the two groups became very strong because now they had a common purpose, a common enemy. But before that, people weren't really connecting. But the minute we said, okay, you have an adversary, boom, all of a sudden there's all this connection.
Yeah.
So people need to have a guiding principle. They need to find meaning in life and purpose. How many people talk about dead-end jobs? How many people talk about being in a dead marriage? So if you feel that you're part of a community, if you feel that you are accountable to someone, then perhaps you'll pay a little bit more attention to not letting your shadow self dominate you. Shadow self? That dark side of yourself.
Yeah.
But we're so isolated. We can literally go from our job, underground, in our car, come back in our car, never get out, go to the supermarket, call or go through a drive-through, not get out of our car, go back to our house, underground, and boom, never actually need to leave our fucking cars. How isolated are we? And yet we see these movies where people are part of a community. It's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, good, blah, blah, blah. And they're all talking like Lisa said earlier on. Just that little bit of time that Zoe has to go out, to go to the tattoo shop, to connect with other people might give her opportunities that breaks her out of her depression. But now, people can isolate themselves very easily. And you probably know this, right, Anna? What are they called in Japan? The people that, the Hiru, what are they called? They hide themselves in their rooms. They don't come out ever. Like they'll stay there. No. So they just stay. No. They stay in their rooms and they order, they don't.
Like they play video games?
Not necessarily. They just hide in their rooms. You know those days you have where you just want to hide under your covers, you don't want to have anything to do with the world?
Yeah.
They make it part of their entire lives. And they stay there.
That's sad.
It's sad. I sometimes have that feeling, like look where I am. I'm like there's no one, right? There's nobody. I cannot see another person at all for an entire week, 10 days. That's crazy, right? And yet I'm okay with that. And then when I have to go to Montreal, I feel a little bit of anxiety. So I'm very well okay with that. And people seem like not everybody was happy when COVID finished and the lockdowns. Some people enjoyed not having all these people around them. You know this, right?
I believe it.
Good it is.
For me and the people surrounding me, it was not the case. Like we were happy to go out.
That's right. That's your group.
Yeah, exactly. So I believe when you say there's people that did not want to, but I have not been.
Yo, Dad.
Like,
No, it's not ready, guys. Is it ready? No. What I'm saying, Rosie, is do you feel that our society today has more of an opportunity to be connected? Or there's more of an opportunity there's more challenges to people connecting through all sorts of social media, all sorts of ways that we can exist in a virtual reality. We don't necessarily need to engage with the real world in any meaningful way. You know, yeah, sure, we need to walk through the physical world on occasion, but people have entire relationships online. People are so happy to not have to be outside. And I guess there are so many ways in which we cannot connect with people that it becomes easy to treat them like they're nothing. Don't hit me in the head, Roman. You know, it's easy to tell somebody, hey, you're a fucking nigger, you deserve to have a fucking noose around your head. Well, we what?
You cannot say that.
You should not post that.
I'm not the one saying it. This is what you hear on these like RoomScape.
Yeah, but you can still not say it. Have you not heard about the professor that just said the name? Like reading an article?
Oh yeah, and I didn't say the hard R, I said nigga. Like I hear them saying all the time, nigga. Yeah, I heard him. He was explaining. You heard about that one, right?
Yeah, or the professor that like told everyone he's gonna start talking about Muhammad.
Oh no, they'll come and kill him.
Well, yeah, I think
But he was killed.
one guy got beheaded, and then another.
Yeah, there was a teacher. Yeah, there was a teacher who was killed. Yeah, and then that newspaper in Paris, right, when they showed the image of Muhammad doing something that was disrespectful towards Muhammad. You know this, right? The newspaper in Paris. They shot everybody in the newsroom.
Charlie.
Charlie, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but they made the cartoons, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, but Rosie, I hear what you're saying about you believing that I'm not allowed to say these words, but I didn't create those words.
I didn't invent them, so I can use them.
I didn't create those words, and I'm not a racist. So for me, I don't have a problem with black people. All I'm saying is, hey, I'm quoting somebody else. Somebody else used that word. And what I'm saying is it's easy for these people to use such words, like cunt if you prefer. You know, you're a fucking... You know, it's easy to completely denigrate someone when you're not connected to them. The Germans did it, right? The Jews, they were all subhuman. So it was okay for them to kill them and to do what they did to them. You understand? That's how you manage to make it. That's why I'm talking about the necessity for empathy. Yes, it's easy to let go, to have simple explanations about the world. I can't just like not finish, you know. That's why it's tempting to have easy explanations to the world. Do we like complex movies? Were we, you know, Christopher Nolan movies, do we really like them?
No.
They're like, what the fuck? Oh my god, like I don't understand. Backwards, and then there's a fucking room, and what is he doing upside down? And why is he seeing his daughter and his future self? And you know, Christopher Nolan movies don't make any fucking, like they do, but you have to treat it like a university class. You know, you have to know about physics and time theories, and know what I mean? Or do we want a movie like The Avengers, most of us? The fast food of thinking, where people are easily characterized as being the bad guys and the good guys. The reason why I don't have a job is because there's fucking immigrants. The reason why there's terrorists is because we're giving money to those countries. Those are easy observations that once you start analyzing them and really like having to like really think and to read and to accept that your position may not be accurate, you might have to change your entire position. It's hard. It's hard work. It's easier to eat chips and donuts and get fat and lazy and intellectually lazy, an intellectual couch potato. It's easy to have, it's fun to have easy explanations to complex matters. So I don't personally think that there's anything wrong in using such words. I don't think there's anything wrong because I'm not one of those people. I'm prepared to be challenged and to be told, hey, you know what? Maybe what you're doing is not right. Maybe it's wrong. It's okay, let's have that discussion. I'm not going to shoot you in the face because you told me that you didn't agree with me. But how many people are being canceled? Because they're using words like nigger. You know, it's like you want to say nigger, and then we're going to know that you're the type of person that thinks it's okay to say it, and then we're going to know that you're a racist. That's very helpful. Is it better for people to hide their racism, to hide their hatred of immigrants? Shit, man, tell me what you really think, you know? Like it's good to hear what these people have to say. It's good to hear that pedophiles are struggling. What do you do if you're a pedophile and you're struggling and you have all these urges and everyone's telling you you're sick, you should die, you should cut off your dick? What do? And you never ever go near a child, ever, but you have these urges, like a transgender person has urges, like a gay person has urges, but your urges are evil. What are you going to talk? You can't. You'll be shut down. You're going to be obliterated. You know this, right? People will just treat you like you're nothing. Where do you go to talk about such things? People need to be able to talk. As much as we want to think that we're civilized and we got everything figured out, a lot of us have dark sides. And I would feel more comfortable in knowing that somebody has the desire to go out and start raping women and killing people, and that he wants to go shoot a school. I want to know that. But the fact that we keep hiding it makes it so that people at some point, they just explode. They have no way of trying to work it out. You know, now I know that Julius is struggling with empathy, so we've been talking about empathy pretty much all night, right? Now we know how he feels. Now we can talk about it. But what if it was wrong for him to say, yeah, sometimes I like making fun of people. You know, I don't really care about them. Like, where can you really say that? You know, you can't say that in a public space. You can't say it as a politician. It would be career suicide. Our society is way more oppressive than we seem to recognize. You know, then we focus on that girl in Iran, Mini. What was her name? Amini? Lisa?
I have no idea.
That Saudi Arabian girl? Iranian girl, sorry. You remember the one that was killed? She was beaten up by the police?
No, I don't remember.
She wasn't wearing her. So they just decided, oh, okay, well, we're going to insult you and we're going to beat you to death. The police. And then they lie about it. You know, people should be allowed to wear the hijab in any way that they want and not have to worry about being killed.
There's a couple, they were dancing. There's a video of them, and they got 10 years each in Iran for dancing.
So is that what we're going to focus on? Or are we maybe going to pay attention to the subtle ways? Like when I use my phone and I use speech to text and I use the word hell, you know, fast. Like what the hell? It eliminates ELL. It puts asterisks. When?
Why? You did that, or is it
The
your
phone.
Oh.
It's censoring me. You understand? On YouTube, if I reply to someone, I say, man, they should all fucking die. You know, I get mad. And I write that in the responses. YouTube says, are you sure that you want to use that type of language?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Or do you want to, are you sure that you're not offending others? It's treating me like I'm a fucking child. I'm an adult. So there's this tendency of trying to control people. And what I say is, if it's just in the realm of thinking, if we're just debating, if we're just hypothesizing, we're just having a critical, just remember, right? When we talk about, Socrates, you know Socrates, right?
Yeah.
He was executed. One of his things, he used to ask people why they believed what they believed. Why do you believe what you believe? Well, because I think that that's the right way of being. Marriage is between a man and a woman. Okay. Why? What the fuck are you, a fucking libtard? What are you, man? Are you one of those fucking liberals, man? You telling me that fucking too bad? Kid fucking just fucking get married. You know what I mean? It's like, no, dude. No. I'm just wondering, why should a man and woman be the only one? Because, man, they need to have a baby. Okay, what if they can't have a baby? Then what? Their marriage is not legitimate in your eyes, by your definition. So just ask those types of questions makes people so angry that they're prepared to kill you. We're savages. We're monsters. You understand? That's what we are. When we seem to trick ourselves into believing that because we can think about things, that we're somehow civilized, but we can't talk to each other. How many people fight over the stupidest things, you know what I mean? I remember being at a protest and this guy started burning the American flag, and it was supposed to be a peaceful protest. So I told him, I said, man, why are you being so violent? He's like, you shut up! I gave him a knife. I said, you want to stab me? And so when I gave him the knife, oh my God, just the fact, and I had the blade pointing towards me, and all these people started panicking. They ran away, and they pulled the guy away, which is okay, I guess. But I was the scary guy at that point, but I was giving him the knife. I was saying, how far do you want to take this? How far? How far do you want to take your hatred, Yeah. That's the question I said. It's okay.
You should have told him the same thing you told the truck guy. People kill other people, and this is a scenario that people get
If we can try to work things out without having to be insulting and sarcastic and judgy. These are all things that I struggle with, right? I'm a very judgmental person. I'm very impulsive. I've had to teach myself to have morality and understanding, right? Because I grew up with a bunch of savages. People that were... My father used to call black people niggers. He was a racist. My mom made fun of everybody. Check là, la petite grosse, dégueulasse. Pourquoi qu'elle s'habille comme ça? It was constant put downs all the time. We'd go out. Everyone was a target. It was insane. So obviously you pick up on some of this shit. You know what I mean? Oh my God, he's burning it. Look at the steak. No, this is horrible. It's good now, honey. It's good. It's good. Ow. It's crunchy roll. Can you turn off? Hey, so Rosie. So I guess supper's done. It was nice chatting with you. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Enjoy your steak, man.